In this video, I'm going to be showing you how to do sample number 26, which is called a lapped zipper. So let me show you what you need to get started. As always, you'll get a template here, and you'll just need to cut off the bottom and the top, and then cut them in half, and the grain is marked for you. And then you should end up with two pieces like this, and you'll need to go put them on your fabric and cut them out, and I'll show you what's next. Okay, so once you've cut out those pieces of fabric, you need to go serge these two inner edges right here. So go ahead and do that. Okay, so next on one of these pieces of fabric, you're going to fold and iron one of them 1/2 inch along the serged edge. And then you're going to have a zipper, just a normal zipper, and you will basically line up this piece of fabric while it's folded like this. And then to figure out how you're going to sew it, we'll work backwards by opening it up. And we see that then the zipper gets attached and sewn like this. Because if we sew it along the flap like this, then it will be attached and it will look like this. So again, I folded it, I put it down like this, and when I open it up, I see that it is sewn and attached like this. So you'll get out some buttons and, or excuse me, some pins. And you can throw a couple in there, and because the zipper's in the way, it's actually going to be easier to pin them like this, because you're going to sew top down, and you'll just pull them out as you're going. And then you'll need to put the number 4 foot back on your machine. And for this first part, I recommend you actually open up your zipper. It's going to make it easier to do. And so you could, the zipper is right here, and basically you're gonna put your foot on the machine, and you're gonna shove it right up against the zipper here. Put your needle all the way to the left, and you're gonna sew as close to that zipper as possible. And then once you have done that, then you are going to okay, so as you can see, I sewed these two pieces together, and so then when I open this in the zipper, you know, it looks like this. And then you need to seal the deal with one more stitch right here, about outer width of the presser foot, so it ends up being 1/4 inch, so like right about there. Then after you do that, you will need to take this other piece, and you also need to fold and iron it 1/2 as well, 1/2 inch, like that. And then after you have done that, your piece should look something like this. So you can see another line of stitching there, and then the second piece. And basically, it's going to overlap. So this one is not going to get attached right here. It's going to be, in fact, hiding the zipper in a way. So what we want as the end result is something like this. So to get there, what we have to do is overlap the fabric just enough so that it covers the zipper. So that ends up being right about here. And then you're going to work backwards again. So now I realize that this attaches to my zipper, but it doesn't align up all the way to the edge, and that's fine, because again, we're trying to overlap this. So we don't want to sew it so that, you know, they match up. So again, I will show you. I want to just barely cover the zipper right about there. And when I work backwards, it ends up being about there. And then I would pin it. And I want to work so that my fabric is on the left side, so I'm going to just rotate it, pin it. Like this. And again, it'll probably help you to open up the zipper while you're sewing, just because then the zipper head isn't in the way, but then it'll be in the way at the bottom. So then you can always stop sewing, zip it back up, and then finish the rest on the bottom. But when we pin it that way and sew it along the zipper, then it'll end up kind of looking like this. It'll be attached, you know, along there. But this isn't what we want still. We still want it to overlap. So we have to do one final step, and if you folded and ironed it properly, there should still be a nice crease. So you'll just bring that crease over here, and then you're going to you can kind of see it on this piece. While the fabric is overlapping, you're gonna, using the same foot, zipper foot here, you're gonna start at the top, and the zipper is right here. So you'll sew again along the zipper. You'll get to the bottom, and then when you finally feel the zipper has ended, which is right here on my particular sample, then you're just going to do one little cross, stitch across, and then end it right where the fabric flap ends. And then you'll have a lapped zipper. So exactly what it sounds like. It's a zipper hidden inside this little flap, or lapped zipper.